What's up guys, my name is Amay Karhade and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting thing. I wanted to make this video since I had the Learner Studio segment.
This is Learner Studio
On my channel, and which is things you have to keep in mind while writing a script or thinking of a story for a short film which has no budget at all. Alright, so today I have a list of 3 things that you should keep in mind before starting your short film. Let's go! Believe in the fact that a powerful story can be told with very few resources. I mean, this is a problem that everybody faces, like they have ideas which are way too ambitious and something you can't really pull off on like a short budget or like a no budget, because even I used to go through this problem where I used to think that I only have ideas which are like superheroes and aliens and stuff like that, which is like basically beyond my budget and also beyond the technical skills that I have to pull that off. But it's very important to like keep those ideas noted, preserve them. There will definitely be time when people will trust you with their money to build something this big. And also, like, there's a saying that story is king, and actually that's where everything begins. You have to, when you think about a story for a short film at no budget, you gotta think at actually no budget. Alright, the first thing that should be in your mind, that you have to create something with the things that are in your surrounding, because you don't actually need fancy sets or like fancy equipments to tell a story. You can tell a story with anything around if you have that flow and if you have the passion to tell it. But key point, always try to note all those ideas together, so it would be helpful for your future self, so that he won't be like, oh damn, I had this idea where this happens but I can't remember, stuff like that. So yeah, please don't make your future self suffer because of your mistakes. So keep a note of them, because even I have a lot of ideas that I have noted so that I can use them in the future if it is possible. So yeah, keep them noted. Know your surrounding and your limitations well. It's really easy to get in the trap where you think of an idea which is totally ambitious with this VFX shot and with this set extension and stuff like that. Because I've been through that. I have thought that I'll be able to pull this VFX shot very well. But when I sat down to actually make it, I realized that it was way more complicated than I thought it would be. So even if you are good at VFX, make sure that you have done something similar before, so that you can trust the whole scene on that specific point. Secondly, know your equipment very well. I mean, if you don't have a drone, don't plan that amazing aerial sequence in your short film. I mean, you don't have a drone, so you can't do it, basically. Yeah. And when it comes to props, not everything has to be spot on. You can compromise on few details. I mean, if you can use plastic looking guns or swords or something like that. The most important thing being, if you have a fake ass gun, you don't write a story where the gun is like the key element. Use it like a tool to like run your story, right? Like use the gun as oregano on your pizza. It's like just to make it a little better. Huh? Good example? Didn't think so either. You gotta be wearing a lot of hats. When you're directing a no budget short film, you should be very aware of all the phases very thoroughly. You should have knowledge of pre-production, production and post-production, because it all is going to add up. For example, if you are a writer, alright, but you want to make this film for no budget, you should be having the knowledge of even editing, so that you'll be able to, when you're imagining the scene, you'll be able to know how you can make a scene more impactful by even sound and like the color grade of it. So that's very important. And when coming back to that aerial footage, I mean, I'm not 100% right about it, because you can actually have aerial footage in your short films if you want, but you should be having all the knowledge of stock footages and stuff like that. And you can, like, if you find it very similar to the feel and the flow of your short film, why not just put it there? But the key thing being that only use it if it's necessary. So I hope you found these 3 points very helpful, because I have been making short films for a long time now, and I've incorporated these points very much, because I've like built those points into my mindset before I start writing a short film, because these are the things that actually make everything possible and also make everything fall apart. So these 3 points always make sure that you have in mind before you start writing your new short film. But yeah, I hope you guys found this very helpful, and I like highly recommend you guys to go through the points again if you really are starting a new short film, because a lot of people just give up very soon in the process because they think, that's not possible, man, because I don't have this and that. But you know, there is always a workaround. If you really are... Yep, I lost the battery in both the light and the audio recording. So basically at the end I was saying that if you are passionate enough to tell the story, you'll find a way through it. And yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. This is day 16 of the 30-day challenge, and we are going strong. So I'm gonna see you tomorrow at the same time, right here, 9 PM. And until then, peace!